Oysters have been Robert's livelihood for over 50 years. For most of his life, he farmed in the wild, enjoying the naturally grown oysters of Chesapeake Bay. But water pollution from farm chemicals, waste and rainwater runoff, along with overfishing, destroyed the estuary here.
Only ground I had into the creek we had right in front of my place, the house. I got a piece there, and that was all polluted. So when that was polluted, that kind of shut us out of that, and we went working just on the wild oysters.
In 1972, America's Clean Water Act was introduced to try and restore the nation's waters. But more than 40 years later, over 40% of waterways in the US are still so polluted that they struggle to support the aqualife and the people who depend on them. But here in Chesapeake Bay, it's oysters that are turning things around. It involves a practice called aquafarming. Robert now leases a body of water to grow his own oysters to farm.
Well, I've only been doing this farming for, I guess, about 7, 8 years. Again, I used to do it when I was younger, and then I didn't have no ground out in the river like this.
Oysters act as a natural filtration system. They clean the pollution in the water and create an environment where other aquatic life can prosper.
Oysters are very in demand right now. They're very much needed for their ecosystem services, the fish habitat and the water filtration aspect. We need those services to help clean up the Chesapeake Bay.
While watermen like Robert know the restoration efforts are cleaning Chesapeake Bay, he says environmentalists are safeguarding areas that are prime harvesting zones, limiting his options to grow his business and livelihood. This is called a bushel. Back in the day in the 1960s, Robert would fill around 100 of these before 9 a.m. in the morning. Today, he gets around 15 in 3 hours.
The aquaculture we have as it is now cannot sustain the markets for the demand for the wild oyster, or oysters, period. We need both to complement each other.
But as an increase in rainfall on America's east coast continues to threaten oyster production, sustaining the health of the bay and the people who rely on it is an ongoing challenge that even scientists cannot control. Ayhan, TRT World, Chesapeake Bay, Maryland.